Sniper Week is the largest and longest running police sniper training event in the country, if not the world. It is a 4-day event. The first 2 days is a training conference that takes place in a conference room at a hotel usually, in which we bring in a variety of speakers to talk about a wide range of topics that are of interest to police snipers and sniper supervisors and SWAT commanders. It also includes a vendor show so that manufacturers and vendors of particular equipment of interest to the sniper community have a chance to display their wares and answer questions. It's followed up by a competitive training event. We don't like to call it a competition or a tournament of any kind because realistically it is meant to be training. But because we want to make it entertaining and challenging at the same time, there is a competitive element to it. So the guys are competing for points and being graded on their performance, and the ones who end up with the most points at the end of the weekend win prizes. But all of the skills that are tested over the course of these 2 days are skills that police snipers have to have in their repertoire. So it's not a bullseye competition. It's not something where you just lay on your stomach and shoot at your own pace. It's courses of fire which are designed after real-world sniper engagements in which we challenge these snipers to shoot in different positions at different distances with different target exposures and different difficulties and circumstances that are going to be applicable in the future. Because this is training and this is not just some open competition, Sniper Week has always been restricted to police, military, and corrections personnel. We've had requests over the years from civilians and competitive shooters who don't grasp the idea that this is a training event. And just like any other police-oriented training event, they would not be allowed to come just because of the nature of the material that's discussed and the reason for what we're doing. So it is restricted. In all the briefings, we emphasize over and over again that this is not a competition per se. We encourage them to leave the gamesmanship behind. Over the years, we have seen the different attempts to game the system. So we try and set up the rules and the scenarios in such a way that the gaming doesn't give you an advantage. In fact, we try and set it up so that the gaming aspects make it harder for you to complete your mission. And over time, it has evolved to the point where people understand that, and we rarely get the guys who come just to try and game the system for points. When they show up on a call out, the situation is what the situation is. And they can't change the circumstances, they can't change the time or the distance or lighting conditions. All they have the power to do is to adapt to the situation, respond accordingly, and solve the problem. So I'm hoping that they leave here with an appreciation that they have to adapt to their surroundings and be able to do that and have the training and the ability to develop the confidence that when they show up on a call out, regardless of what shows up in front of them, they can say to themselves, I've done this in training, it's no big deal. Your snipers are going to be asked in the real world to perform under stressful, uncertain conditions. And because of the nature of SWAT work, as we emphasize to these kids when they come to us, after you, there's no one else to call. You have to succeed. If you don't have the training, if you don't have the equipment, if you don't have the support, there's no guarantee that you're going to succeed. And relying on luck is a really bad strategy. This is year 24. We started this way back in 1993 was the first tournament we did. It was something that at the time we did it just because it was a fun idea. And it quickly grew legs and gained momentum, and we've never lost that momentum. I'm surprised it's lasted this long, but right now I can't imagine life without it.